doctor and you have a well-being exam, one of the things they might do is take your blood in a tube that looks like this, and then they'll send that off to the lab. And then when they get to the lab, what they do is they centrifuge it and you come out with several layers. And actually each of these layers can give us lots of information about our health. So the lower layer there is our red blood cells, and we can look at our oxygen carrying capacity. So if you're feeling very tired, then they might measure red cell count, they might measure the hemoglobin, and the hemoglobin is actually where your oxygen binds. That nice glittery layer in the middle represents your immune cells and your platelets. Now, of course, your immune cells help you to defend yourself against pathogens, and we can count them, we can measure their capacity to fight off infections. We've also got the platelets, and that tells us about your clotting capacity. So some of us will be clotting too much, and that can lead to something called thrombosis, which of course can be dangerous. Or maybe you don't clot enough, and again, we can then do some interventions. And that top layer there, that's the plasma, and it looks really clear here, as if there's not very much going on. But actually, if I just use this glittery one here, there's loads of information that's in there. So we've got enzymes in there, we've got hormones in there, glucose, nutrients, lipids, all of that can tell us how healthy you are. So that original blood sample, you might measure the lipid content, and that will tell us whether you've got too much cholesterol, which might be a risk factor for cardiovascular disease. Too much glucose might be a risk factor for diabetes. Looking at lots of different hormones can tell us whether there are other problems that might be around the corner, or indeed that you're healthy and happy and ready to go about your day.